You did a pretty good job of covering deficiencies in terms of internal health.
Yeah.
Musculoskeletal, the number one things that we're going to see if somebody is really low on their vitamin D is we're going to see like bone and joint pain. And because calcium is such an important, and vitamin D regulates that intake and the blood levels of calcium, and calcium is so important for our muscle function. Somebody that's deficient in muscle in vitamin D might be coming to our office and saying like, I've got these like sore muscles in my neck and everything. So this applies to all cases, but I don't say this to everybody. But when it comes up, I always say like, our job basically is to try to treat just about everything that comes in. If we figure out it doesn't belong in our office, then it's our responsibility to point the person in the right direction and make the
Mhm.
referral. So any case that actually comes in here, I keep in the back of my mind the cardinal rule of 4 to 6 visits. Basically, like, we're going to treat it like it's a musculoskeletal problem, four
Mhm.
to six visits. If we get to like that fifth, sixth visit and something just doesn't seem right, where it's like, I would have expected you to have 70% improvement in this mobility,
Mhm.
like 60% improvement in your pain, and you're still stuck at 10%,
Right.
then we start to maybe flag that and say, like, maybe this isn't a true bone muscle pain. This weakness that you have in here isn't because of a compressed pinched nerve. The fatigue that you're complaining about isn't, because of like some sort of tension headache that you're getting driven. You actually have something where you need to look into your internal health. Vitamin D might be one of the ones, and
Mhm.
I'm going to refer you to Dr. Maggie to get that work looked at. Or if we think it's really severe enough, it's like, you know what, let's send you back to your primary first and
Right.
then see if we can bring her in on your team in time. But the reality is we got to be checked in and tuned in, and there's nothing wrong with trying to treat something for 4 to 6 visits, but if it's not behaving correctly, we got to
Mhm.
make the right referral at that
Yeah.
point. And then, yeah, like we kind of alluded to, if the deficiencies get bad enough, then we're going to start to see the thinning of bone, osteoporosis. It could get to the point of softening, osteomalacia.
Mhm.
If the neurological function gets impeded enough, we can have somebody like start to have more falls, which is really scary in our
Yeah.
geriatric population because then we
Yeah.
start fearing for broken hips. Physical function loss, high level of depression. If we refer to one of our mental health counselors and they're not getting the results that they need to see,
Mhm.
then the discussion becomes, hey, is it a vitamin D problem, right?
Right.